guys, welcome back to another YouTube video here today. And today we are going to be going over our brand new build called Slip and Slide Cash. And make sure, if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and let's get into this build video. All right, so what we are going to start off with is the guns. We are using the AC May. Now we have it in all the main elements, but you can actually take it against all bosses without the main elements. Now I highly do recommend picking up yourself a fire version of the AC May, just because it bloom purposes. Bloom is just really good. You just really benefit from the extra fire damage that this gives. Highly recommend picking yourself up at least a fire AC May. This is really good. And then we are using the Catawba's Revenge with COV and Jacobs. This one has 4,095 damage, 60% crit, and 27% radius. This is just really nice when you're doing your sliding and stuff, and just absolutely just wreck everything. And it's just so fun to use. And then we're using the Scattering Cardo Broken Wings. This one has Torg, Jacobs, and Malawan swap on it. This can drop with Daedalus shotgun, so you can get Daedalus shotgun on this, and it could be more projectiles, and it would be more projectiles, and it would do a lot more damage than what you're seeing. And then we're using the Hot Slugger. So when we spawn in the game, we're not really, so we don't really have any fortune stacks. So we save and quit, we come back, we don't have any fortune stacks. So we're using the Hot Slugger for that. This is not a build that is going to use the Hot Slugger for damage. This is not here for damage. This is just here to get your fortune stacks. If you don't have any, if you don't have any other way to get fortune stacks on the setup that we're currently running. Overall, this is just really good. This is a really easy way to get your fortune stacks. Just really nice. And then we're using the shiny war paint, which gives you 30% more fire rate, 30% more movement speed for 15 seconds, reduced rocket cooldown each time damage is taken. And then this gives you 50% more fire rate on the one we got. This is the version I recommend getting. This is just really nice. And then we're using the fully loaded Slippy. So when you throw this, we are using the specialization where you get more fire rate when you throw the Slippy. And then we're using the Slammer, high roller guns with ripper license parts, gun damage by 2 seconds shot fire for maximum stacks 25. This one has gun fire rate, shotgun fire rate, and SMG fire rate. This is nice. Good fire rate bonuses here. And then we're using the Reverberating Super Soldier. We're using a triple siphon Super Soldier. This one gives you 25% fire rate, 25% movement speed, just nice. And triple siphon is just super important on this build. And then we're using the Happy Go Lucky Wind Rider. In the dealer's buff from Glow. Then we got 5 in from Gloam to Glow. Whenever Cash kills an enemy with his critical, he gains from his gun, he doubles his fortune stacks. Otherwise, killing an enemy with his gun drains half of the cast's fortune stacks. Whenever Cash gains fortune stacks, he restores 5% of his maximum health. Whenever Cash loses fortune stacks, he also gains 8% of his max percent overshield, which is really nice. And then we are using 3 Deadeyes, so you get more gun accuracy, gun critical hit damage, and every critical hit gives you more damage, 50% of the maximum stacks of 5. Then we're using 2 high caliber, so we get projectile speed increase and gun damage increase. Now you could use this if you want. Use 3 versus 3 Deadeyes if you this instead. So if we use this for the crystals, say you use this for the crystals on Bloom, you could use 3 in high caliber. Then this gun would actually pierce the crystals when it's ricocheting. Or you can use the Dark Beast. Dark Beast is also an option on the build. Really good option. Overall, very good. Very good option. And then for the skill tree, now we're only using very little of blue tree here. We are using 4 in fast hands. So you get reload speed up to for you get windfall chance, and you gain fortune stacks. With this, it's just really nice. The reload speed is just really nice for the Hot Slugger. Alchemy, where you gain elemental effect chance. When a Cash applies an elemental effect, he gains fortune stacks. So this allows you to gain fortune stacks just super easy. So that's why we put 1 in here. One is Sounds of Rain, just to get further down the tree. And then we put 5 in Trick Taker to get up to 35% more elemental damage. 1 in Late Scratch. Whenever Cash attempts to enter Windfall, he fails and it gains a stack of fortune. So that's what the Hot Slugger is being used for. So the Hot Slugger, he'll attempt to enter Windfall, and then he'll gain a stack of fortune instead. This is just really nice. They're using 5 in Unleash. You get 4 fire rate with your guns and action skill. The action skill doesn't matter. 20% more critical hit damage. 5 in Shootist. You get 25% more gun damage. 2 in Hot Hands. You get bonus fire damage of the damage dealt. 5 in Lawless. You get bonus 45% bonus more kinetic damage, which is really nice. 2 in Chuck Full of Nitro, just get down the tree, plus a little bit more bonus kinetic damage. 3 in Warlegging, so you have a really high chance of refunding your ammo. 5 in Nothing Lead Beats. A portion of all non-bonus elemental cash deals is converted to kinetic damage. Damage is increased that way. Converted damage is increased by 75%. And then we're using Unshaken, 5 in here. Cash gains increased damage from all sources for every fortune stack you lost. And then we're using 5 in From the Gloom. And this gives you a portion of all damage Cash is dealt from enemies is converted into Overshield. Whenever Cash loses a fortune stack, shots from his guns deal bonus equal to his Overshield. Overshield, 40% damage taken, bonus percent damage of 200% current at Overshield. This is just really nice. This is why we're using Triple Siphon. So you get Overshield, it's super easy. Then we're using 5 in Dusty Trail. So that when Cash slides, he loses a fortune stack. For every fortune stack, he gains gun damage, reload speed, and fire rate. Every time you slide, you gain gun damage, reload speed, and fire rate. So they're nice. And then for the specializations, we are using Bullets Are Scared of Me, so you get 30% damage reduction when shields are full, or health, whatever is full. Then we're using the Best Defense, so you get more damage dealt when shields are full. This is overall very nice for this build. Then we're using CQC, so you get 30% fire rate when you throw the Slippy, so this is just really nice. Then we're using Riddle You This, you get 1% gun damage of the person stack. But yeah, like when you shoot this guy, you'll gain fortune stacks really fast. See how fast we gain fortune stacks there? That just allows us to proc gloam very easily all the time. We gain fortune stacks super easy, and then we can do our gloam again. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.